Originated.
I also just realized how to use ender chests. I was finding ender chests and I was opening them, putting stuff in them, and then I was just taking the stuff out of the ender chests. I thought they just looked cool. Yo, what's going on? You tapped in with the first ever episode of the Soul's Journey podcast.
Let's go. Clap it up. I'm Soul.
And I'm Journey.
Let's go. Okay, so to start, basically, Splitgate 2 just came out, right?
Yeah.
I haven't played it because it kind of takes a while to download.
It takes so long.
But you did, so
yeah.
tell me about how that was.
Alright, so basically, when you first load into the game, it gives you a tutorial, like every other game.
Okay.
So we're going to skip that part, because every other game has a tutorial.
Was the tutorial easy?
Very easy.
Okay.
So, it's like a 3-minute tutorial. It's easy, but it's a lot of topics. So, the whole point of the game is to find walls. There's specific walls that you can throw portals onto, right? So, when you throw the portal onto that wall, you can throw a portal onto another wall, and it'll teleport you straight from there to the other place.
That's
You
wild.
can also shoot through those portals, throw, like, tactical grenades, anything.
Okay,
you
so
can
it
do
was
anything.
like Splitgate 1.
Yeah,
okay.
Basically. But the only thing is that for Splitgate 2, they majorly upgraded the movement. So now there's a lot of other ways to move, like sliding now, like a lot of stuff.
So do you feel like Splitgate 2 is like, it could have just been an update?
I do, but the other thing is that the reason that they made Splitgate 2 is because Splitgate completely fell off. Like, nobody played it anymore.
So they just
wanted everybody to, like, put their attention on it for, like, even a day. Because if you say Splitgate 2, it's like, oh my god, there's a new upgrade to this game, so, like... Whereas if there's an update,
tell you, it's working.
Yeah, whereas if there's an update, it's like, oh, there's an update to the game that I hated, so I'm not gonna play it. Like, it's very like
it just kind of gives them a second chance.
Yeah, it just kind of gives them.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well, on the topic of new games, the new season's coming out soon. All right.
You're right.
I do have my suspicions that it's going to be like a custom superhero season where like each what's it called, skin in the battle pass is going to be like custom. Also, there are some rumors that it will be what's it called,
a Simpsons mini season.
Stardew.
Simpsons mini season.
We're gonna
get Bart, we're gonna get Maggie, we're gonna get the whole damn family, the whole crew.
That's gonna be crazy. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
imagine rocking with your squad as the whole Simpsons family. Like, that'd be crazy. I'm forgetting what. Yo, I don't watch The Simpsons, bro. What's the place that they live called? Springfield. Do you think that Springfield's gonna be a POI? Is that what it's called, a POI?
Yeah. Okay. So you know how what's it called, like something Solitude? They're gonna completely take that out. And everything else, they're going to replace everything else with the original things. And then they're going to put the something Solitude as Springfield.
Okay,
so that's going to be Springfield. You're going to have
I'm excited about that.
You're going to have the donut shop. You're going to have the...
Yeah. But Springfield's big. Do you think they'll be able to fit that on the map?
Yeah. Like, they're not going to have the whole thing. They're going to have, like...
the good parts about it?
Yeah, like, their street. They're going to have the Simpsons street. They're gonna have, what's his name? Homer's, his workplace. They're gonna have all that good stuff.
Yeah, that workplace will be crazy.
Yeah.
Where they make nukes? Am I crazy?
It's not a factory, I forget what it's called, but they basically just, like, they don't really do anything. Like, they just make stuff worse. Like, they put steam into the air and make the world worse.
Damn. I mean, that definitely sounds very Simpsons. Yeah,
that sounds very, like, that sounds like a Homer job.
Yeah.
But the fact that he doesn't even do his job. Like, he literally just lays down in his chairs and eats donuts all day. He doesn't do his job.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone else
but
does his
again,
job.
that's very Simpsons coded. Like, The Simpsons is very, like they're kind of dramatic when it comes to the bad things, not the good things, you know? Like, they always want to make something sound, like really bad.
But just imagine dropping at the Simpsons house.
Yeah, that would
you can go to Bart's room and all that.
Yeah,
bro.
that'll be one of our first times being able to actually, like, walk around Springfield. If it does actually come to the game, obviously the Simpsons, like, creators will have to, like, work on it with Fortnite. So we will actually have an accurate, like scale of it, you know?
Like, this Simpsons thing, nothing else is... Like, everything's in the leakers. It's not confirmed. But The Simpsons being a mini season is confirmed. But it's not confirmed that it'll be next season. It's going to happen.
Yeah,
Like, it's confirmed. It's in the files. It's ready. Like,
yeah.
the whole
They're
season
just not sure
is
when.
set and ready.
Okay, cool.
They
cool,
just
cool.
don't know when they're going to post it.
Also, do you think that they're going to... Because obviously, The Simpsons is an animated show. Do you think that they're going to add, like, that animated effect on the walls and, like, the building?
So,
in Springfield?
I'm pretty sure they have done that before.
Really? I haven't seen it.
Well, like, a lot of things have happened. Like, for the Futurama update, I think, I could be so off, but I think they had, like, a little, like, Futurama, spaceship somewhere on the map. And that was cartoony. So if they can make that cartoony, they can make anything cartoony.
One of my other, like, suspicions, I don't mean suspicions, I mean theories. One of my other theories is that, like, remember, Crime City, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still on the map.
Yeah, you know how, like, when you walk there, it, like, gets rainy?
Yeah.
Do you think that it might be the same with the animations? Like, maybe you, like, maybe if you're on a hill across the map and you see Springfield, maybe it's not animated. But when you go there, everything else looks animated from Springfield.
It could be,
I feel like that would be cool, too.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
The silence. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
We also have, like, not very recent, but Minecraft was updated, and I don't really play Minecraft that much, so I've missed so many updates. I joined the game, and automatically, like, there's frogs and stuff. Like, what?
Yo, there's frogs, camels, there's,
the gray trees.
You want to know what? They wanted to put in fireflies.
Really?
But then they figured out, right before they put it in, like, a week before they put in fireflies, like, fireflies were just going to be an effect. But a week before they put it in, they realized that fireflies are actually poisonous to frogs. So
no way.
Every frog that eats fireflies are poisoned.
I joined, and there was gray trees. What are those? Because they produce, like, white wood.
Yeah, it's called pale oak. So, you know how you were saying in Crime City it turns rainy?
Yeah.
There, everything, like, when you go in, the sky becomes gray. Everything around you is gray, right? And that's called a pale oak forest. And you know how
it's just demented.
Yeah, basically there's also a new creature called a creaking, right? So have you broken one of those trees? Have you broken any of those trees?
No, I've just used them in creative, honestly.
Well, if you break into one of those trees, there's a small chance that you will find some sort of, like, heart-looking thing. Like, it looks kind of like a heart.
Oh, okay.
That's actually the creaking's heart. So when you try to kill a creaking, it doesn't do anything, but it has particle effects leading to its heart. So if you break the heart, it disappears. It's dead.
That's wild.
But if you place down another heart...
So you just have to go and find the heart?
Yeah, you just have to...
So how many creakings are there?
There could be an infinite amount.
Whoa.
But it's every 5 trees. Like, the rarity is every 5 trees.
So, so for every 5 trees, there's one creaking?
There's one creaking.
Okay, cool.
Also, so... There's creakings, yeah. There's pale oak forest. There's the pale sky, there's been an update to the Nether. Okay, so
Really?
if you go to a Soul Sand Valley and you have you ever seen one of those like just rib cages, like massive rib cages? Yeah. Now, if you go to one of those, you'll find something called a dried ghast. Okay, and if you put it in the overworld, if you place it down, like it's a block, and if you place it down, put water on it, it'll slowly over time start smiling.
Whoa,
then it'll turn normal, and then it'll start blushing, and then it'll like become an actual thing. So if you feed it snowballs, I don't know why, it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, and it grows up, right? And then if you craft something called a ghast saddle or something like that.
You can ride the ghast?
You can ride the ghast.
No way.
You can ride the ghast. It has a little like goggles on. It has little goggles on and a little like thing on it, and then if you right click it, you can ride it, okay?
Wow.
And then you're just flying around on it, and it goes pretty slow, but it changes every builder's life because you can just like fly up.
Can you use it in the overworld?
Yeah, you can use it in both the overworld and
okay, crazy. That's actually tough. I'm excited to use that.
Yeah.
I haven't been in Minecraft for a while, so I don't know.
Also, something that they have in the leakers in Minecraft, which I really hope happens, is they apparently are thinking about making I'm pretty sure it's called a mob sack, which sounds weird. It's a mob sack, and you can like right click a mob, and if you're holding it, and it'll put the mob in the sack, and then you can just go anywhere and place it down.
That's what I've been seeing those in the creative thing, but I don't know what they are.
Sacks. There's sacks, and then in the leakers there's mob sacks.
Oh, okay.
So those
I'm so confused right now.
You're seeing.
So what
you're seeing is if you pick up a block or something, if you like, you know, when you go into your inventory and you click on something and you can like move it around. If you click on the sack after you pick up something from your inventory, it puts it in the sack.
So, but how many things can you have in that sack?
Well, for like stuff that can't stack, only one. But stuff that can stack, 64. I'm saying like you can have like 32 birch wood in there and 32 oak wood in there.
Oh, I see.
And then you're then you're like, well, I need birch and oak. So then you just go up to where you want to make your house, drop it, and you can just build with it, and then put the rest back in the sack. So it's really
that's crazy.
It's really
OP. Yeah. That does seem more useful than what I thought originally.
I also just realized how to use ender chests. I was finding ender chests, and I was opening them, putting stuff in them, and then I was just taking the stuff out of the ender chests. I thought they just looked cool. But actually, if you put two of them down, they're kind of like Splitgate.
Yeah.
It's like a portal, so you put something in it, and then you put another ender chest down, and it's in that ender chest as well. So
so it's just like a universal chest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Anyways, next topic. The Minecraft movie, okay?
Yeah.
So the Minecraft movie, it came out like last month, I think.
Like, it came out April.
Yeah,
April
like,
1st.
Yeah.
April 1st to April... It was April 3rd. It came out
I don't know what day it was.
April 3rd.
I thought it was the 4th. I don't know. Either way.
3rd or 4th.
It came out in April, right? It's May right now. And we only got to watch it on the 19th of May.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty good. Like, it wasn't like how people described it. It wasn't like up to that standard that I made in my head. But if I watched that movie with no no standards, that would have been like a really good movie.
La 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 lava. Steve lava chicken. Like in the Minecraft movie, basically, if you haven't played Minecraft, we were just talking about it, but basically it's just like Minecraft. Steve goes into he's just a normal guy, and then he finally is able to go to the mine because he's not a kid. So he goes to the mine.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah, my bad. Spoiler alert. He finds a block and a little like crystal that fits perfectly around the block. And when you put the block in the crystal, it opens up a portal to the overworld. Yeah, it opens up a portal to the overworld. And then basically some other people find that as well. They go to the overworld. Then Steve is being held prisoner, and Steve's being held prisoner by the piglins. And the piglins tell Steve to go get the crystal and the little cube.
They make a deal with him. They'll let him go if he can grab that cube
and get it back to them.
Yeah.
So he tries to get the cube, and then he finds them. They kind of become friends and run away from the piglins. And then they figure out their way to the nether. They dip out the nether right after, and
pretty much they figure out that they're stuck in there until they can get that cube back together.
Yeah, because the cube, Jason Momoa, he broke the cube. Okay, so he broke the little crystal. So they had to figure out how to get the crystal back together. But there's a twist. They can't get the crystal back together. So they had to go all the way over to a woodland mansion to find another crystal.
So they had to defeat the woodland mansion to leave.
Yeah, and then
I don't remember what Steve did about that. Did Steve help them, or did Steve go back to the piglins?
Steve helped them.
Okay, cool.
He helped them. And in the woodland mansion is where they do the chicken jockey. They fight the chicken jockey. Finally.
Jockey. Yo, all my friends have been saying chicken jockey, and it's annoying as ever. It's like literally the new form of brain rot. Just anything that came from the Minecraft movie, brain rot.
Yeah, well,
I guess that's why it kind of made me annoyed to watch the movie, because it's just all brain rot, and I watched it kind of late, so the brain rot was already like going on, you know. Mm-hmm. So people were already saying those things, and then when I heard them, it was just like, that's where it came from. Moving on. Journey has been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender again. He watched it like 2 times before, but he's watching it again.
4! I watched it 4 times. This is my 5th time watching
it again. I never really watched it. Can you tell us about that?
So basically there's a boy. The first episode called Boy in the Iceberg. I'm not going to go over every single episode. But first episode is called Boy in the Iceberg. Basically there's a
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Oh my God.
There's a boy in the iceberg. His name is Aang. He's the Avatar, which the Avatar can like manipulate every element. So earth, fire, air, water. He can manipulate every element. And basically he embarks on a journey with his friends from the water tribe. So one of them's a waterbender, the other one, his name's Sokka. He's just kind of stupid, and he's just a side character. He's really just a side character. But then they embark on a journey, find their way in the Earth Kingdom, pick up Toph, which is an earthbender. She teaches Aang how to bend Earth, and then there's a guy that's trying to defeat them for his honor, trying to get back to his father because his dad just left him, and his name is Zuko. So he's a firebender. He's trying to get Aang, get him back to the Fire Nation so that he can go home. But then somewhere along the way, he finds out that not everything's about his honor, and if his dad left him, maybe his dad doesn't actually care about him. So then he became a good guy. He became a good guy, and then he taught Aang about firebending, and then Aang had to fight Zuko's dad. Zuko's dad is really he's like the final boss. Aang had to fight Zuko's dad, and Aang figured out some way to take away Zuko's dad's bending, because Aang is an airbender and he's a crazy pacifist. So he just found a way to take away Ozai, which is Zuko's dad. He found a way to take away his bending. And then, boom, they won. And then, by the way, this happened 2006. That's when this show came out. And then, somewhere, I'm pretty sure it was 2012, so like 6 years later, The Legend of Korra came out. Avatar, The Legend of Korra. Do you know anything about that?
No, I didn't even watch a single episode of that.
So, basically, there's a girl named Korra. She's the Avatar, yada, yada, yada. We already learned about this. Bend all the elements, yada, yada. She instantly, off the bat, knows how to firebend, earthbend, waterbend, and airbend. But she's not good at airbending. But she knows she's mastered every other one. So, Aang, I forgot to mention this. The Avatar cycle is basically where if one Avatar dies, then another Avatar is instantly reborn. And they have most of the good memories from the past Avatars. If they die when they're in the Avatar state, they're dead. Like, they're dead for good. And they... Basically, Korra was the reincarnation of Aang. Aang had a few children. Aang's children taught Korra how to airbend. And Aang also had a waterbending daughter, and she taught Korra how to heal with waterbending. Because waterbending, everything has like little branches off. Like waterbending has healing. They have by far the strongest bending type in the entire show, called blood bending. So they can manipulate others' blood and make them fight against each other, or just straight up like snap all their limbs and do anything.
Manipulating someone's blood means like manipulating like literally their each limb, like every little part of their body, they can move it.
Like 75, there's 75% water. I'm pretty sure that's everybody's 75% water. So if you're water bending, you can blood bend. You can literally like snap everybody's limbs. You can do anything.
Yeah, that's insane.
You can do anything you want. You can make people fight against each other. One time, someone actually bloodbended Aang to fight against Sokka, which was a crazy fight. But then, yeah, Korra learns everything. She learns spirit bending, which is a branch off of water bending. And, basically, she finds out that, she can spirit bend. She sends away the bad spirits in the world, and boom. Avatar is complete. They're coming out with another Avatar called Avatar the Spirit of Genji, I think it is.
Whoa.
And it's going to be a futuristic
They also
Avatar.
did come out I think in 2023 they came out with a live action version, but I remember it not being that good.
It was horrid. But basically the whole thing is Genji's going to be the last one. The first one, Avatar the Last Airbender, was way in the past. Then the second one, Avatar the Legend of Korra, was like the present, and then the next one is going to be the future. It's going to be completely futuristic, so it's kind of like real life, like a storyline.
With that being said, I think it's a good time to end the episode. So, peace, and we'll catch you guys next time. Let's go!